Math module in a Python provides access to many mathematical functions. To use the math module, first you have to import it. So write the import statement followed by the math. And then we will study one by one in detail. The first function provided is to finding the square root. Say I have to find the square root of 2. So what I will write? I will write math followed by the name of the function sqrt and followed by the number whose square root is to be found. So square root of 3 comes to be 1.732. The next function is finding the power. So math dot pow, write down the base, say base is 2 and write down the power. Power is 5, means I have to find 2 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 5 comes to be 32. Always remember that the math functions returns the value in floating point. That's why instead of returning 32, it has returned 32.0. The next math function is factorial. So it will help us to find the factorial of a number. Say I have to find the factorial of 5. So factorial of 5 comes to be 120. The next function we are going to study is finding the absolute value. So the function is FABS. Say I have the number minus 45.23, its absolute value comes to be 45.23. What if I supply the value which is positive? Then of course that same value will be returned because it is already the positive. So that is all about finding the absolute value with the help of FABS function. The next is finding the modulus of a number, and for that we will use the function fmod. Modulus means indirectly it finds out the remainder. Say I have two numbers 12 and 5. So what remainder is obtained when 12 is divided by 5? So obviously quotient is 5 2s are 10, quotient is 2 and 12 minus 10 remainder is 2. Can I provide the fraction numbers? Yes, I can provide the fraction numbers also to find the remainder. Say 23.45 and the number is 10. So when 23.45 is divided by 10, the remainder comes to be approximately 3.4499, that is 3.45. So that is all about the fmod function. The next is to find the log. To find the log, we have to use the log function. Say I have to find the log of 12. So it comes to be 2.4849. So this is the natural logarithm, means log to the base e. If I have to find the common logarithm, then I will use the log10 function. Say I have to find the common logarithm of number 15. So it comes to be 1.176. We can find the log to the base 2 also by using log2 function, or we can use one more method, that say I have to find the log of 16 to the base 2. So what I will write? I will write the log function followed by the log, the number whose log is to be found, and followed by the base. Base is 2. So the answer comes to be 4.0. So in this way we can use the different log functions. The next function is exponential function, exp. It will find e to the power. Suppose I have to find e to the power 1. So it comes to be 2.718. The next function is truncate function. So math dot trunc and write down the number, say 23.567. So it truncates the integer part and it ignores the fraction part. So only integer part is maintained, that is 23 is maintained, and 0.567, which is a fraction part, it is ignored or it is discarded. The next function, important function, is ceil function, and it is math.ceil. So ceil function is used to round a number up to the nearest integer, means it will give you the nearest integer whose value is equal to or greater than the given number. Say the given number is 3.45. So which integer value is immediately more than 3.45? It is obviously 4. Can I take the negative numbers? Yes, I can take the negative numbers also. Say I have minus 5.12. So minus 5 is the integer value which is immediately greater than the minus 5.12. As ceil gives you the higher value, similarly floor is one more function which gives the immediately lower integer value. Say I have 4.28 value and I have to find the floor value. So what is the integer value that is immediately lower than 4.28? It is 4. So it rounds down. Ceil rounds up to the nearest integer and floor rounds down to the nearest integer. Let us take the negative value also. So mat.floor minus 12.23. So obviously the result is minus 13 because minus 13 is the lesser than minus 12.23. So that is all about the ceil and floor value. Next function is mod f. Mod f. Previously we have gone through the f mod which gives you remainder. Here mod f gives you the integer and fraction part. So 12.35, the fraction part is 0.35. So it is given first minus 0.339 which is approximately 0.35 and the integer part is given which is 12. So it separates out fraction part and integer part. The next mathematical function is hypotenuse. For a right angle triangle, if you provide two sides, say first side is 4, the length of second side is 6, so it will calculate the hypotenuse of that triangle, and in this case it is 7.2111. Now we will go through the two important functions, degrees and radians. So math dot degrees. This function will help you to convert a value given in radians into equivalent degree. The given value is in radian. Say the given value is 3.1415 and I have to convert this radian value into equivalent degree. So it comes to be 179.99. So as we know, this is the value of pi, and pi radian is nothing but 180 degree. That's why I have approximately got the result 180 degree. There is one more function, math dot radians. This does the opposite. Radians. Say I have 1.57. The given value is in degree. So I have say 180 degree, or let us take 90 degree, and that 90 degree is to be converted into equivalent radians. So 90 degree is 1.57. 90 degree means pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 3.14 by 2. So it is obviously 1.570. So in this way, degree value is converted into radians by using radians function, and radian is converted into degree by using the degree function. So this will help us to calculate sine, cos, tan of the given angle. When you use the sine function, you have to write mat.sine, and remember that the angle to be provided is in the form of radian. So what I will do, I will provide the angle in the form of radian, not in degree. Remember this. So sine of 1.57 radian, it comes to be 0.99. Obviously it is 1 because 1.57 is as good as 90 degree. So sine 90 degree comes to be 1. In the same fashion, you can use cos, tan. We can use a sine, a cos, a tan to find inverse of sine, inverse of cos, or inverse of tan also. Say math dot a cos, and here the value is say 0.23. So inverse of sine is 1. Inverse of cos of a 0.23 value is 1.338. You can have the constant Like say I have to find the value of pi. Say mat.pi. So it comes to be the value of pi, that is 3.14. Now let us find sine of a number, but instead of having the value in radians, I want to express it in degrees. So what I will do? I will write math dot sine. Say I have to find the value of sine 30. So sine 30 is nothing but math dot pi by 6. Pi by 6 is 30. So sine 30 is 0.5. So in this way you can express the angle in degrees by mat.phi function. And if you don't use it, you have to write the value of angle in the form of radians. So by default the angle is in radius. So pi is one constant. Similarly, there is one more constant, that is E, whose value is 2.718. So it can be found by mat.e. One more constant is math.tau. So it comes to be double of phi, that is 6.28, which is equal to perimeter divided by the radius. So in this way we have gone through the different mathematical functions which comes under the math module of a Python. For that, using those functions, what we need to do? We have to first import the math module by writing the statement import math. Thank you.